I see people get on this council and change the rules. So we go,
Figured.
You guys got to sign.
Appreciate it.
A little bit. Then we were on the boat. Day before Easter was 80. We all got burned. And then I mowed in between rain.
People make fun of this. So if I say I want under the board,
Yeah, it was fun. The Stolen Hail. Still on the ground. Did you guys see the Stolen Hail storm?
change the size.
On
of the bill.
TV.
That you put up.
Terrible.
I was wondering what to do.
Well, hers is, her mirrors both were destroyed in it. And then she's got, that's my daughter's sister. So when she was scared.
Oh, yeah.
Scared. And then the car's just trashed. Yeah.
Change the size of the bill.
Joe, you have to watch out.
Do you need somebody? Are you joining?
Okay.
Okay. Because I'll raise it down.
All right, 6:30 PM, I'd like to call the meeting to order. Do a roll call, Joe,
Here.
Michelle,
Here.
Robert,
Here.
Tricia.
Yep.
Patrick, out here. Okay, we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
For all the people in attendance tonight, we have 5 board members. In order to have your variance approved, you need 3 yeses. The first one that we're going to start with is Mr. and Mrs. Mickelay, please. This one's fairly simple. They have an irregular shaped lot and it narrows at the lake.
Which address is it?
This is
04.
1504 Morningstar.
Thank you.
Because of the irregular shaped lot, when they get to the lakefront, they only have 43-foot frontage, and it's a regular shape as well. So the variance request is traditionally zoning code, we require a 10-foot side set on both sides of the dock. They're asking for a 5-foot side set, so they can take advantage of the irregular shape of the lot to be able to park the boat efficiently. They've supplied letters from both adjacent homeowners that basically support their request, and zoning supports their request as well. If you want to stand, come up and.
Well, good evening. I'm Joe Mickelay. Oh, you want me over here? Thanks. Yes, good evening. I'm Joe Mickelay, my wife Mary Lou, and we are rule followers. We're here because we applied for this variance because we were told to by Randy Rubel, the Director of Maintenance of Roaming Shores Association. He came out to look at our property to dredge, and he recommended, because we have a ravine that takes up half of our 42 feet, that we don't block that ravine, that we move our finger dock as far north as possible. That way we won't block the ravine, and we believe it's a win-win for everybody. It wins for us, and then it wins for our adjacent homeowners as well, because we're not blocking the ravine, plus the lake community, because we'll have a free flow of water into the lake from the ravine when we have the storms that we have. So that's why we applied for the variance. Thank you.
Anybody have questions?
So the 10-foot easement there on the property line, requesting to go down to 5.
Yeah, well, it's 10-foot setback from either side of the property.
Yeah.
With only 43 feet up there in the ravine, he's pretty much has a handicap.
I went out and looked at it. So that would cut that down to 5 foot on his property line and 10 foot on his neighbor's.
Right.
And I assume that easement is to get a machine down there for whatever. I don't know what you'd have to get down there.
That's the association, they maintain the lake, so I
Okay.
can't speak to it.
So it would cut that down to 15 feet if the neighbors have something within, on that line, right?
He doesn't really have much option.
I know.
Do the
So if a
neighbors, do the
tree-
neighbors have a finger next door?
Yes, the neighbor on that side that's closest to where the finger dock will be, he has a temporary finger dock, not a permanent one, but a temporary one that he's repairing right now. But it's farther away from our property. It's more like probably 15 to 20 foot away from our property line.
Yeah, so if a tree, it's all wooded. Right.
On the ravine side, yes.
On the other side too, on your neighbor's side. There's
Oh, that's
big
true,
tree-
yes,
there's a big
yes,
tree
you're
there.
right.
So say that tree's on your property and falls into the lake. I mean, who's responsible to get that tree out of there?
I don't know, I'd have to look into it.
Okay.
When that happens.
Well, what I'm getting at is your request is to take that easement down to 15 feet, which is enough room to get a machine in there. If a neighbor chooses down the road to encroach on that also, you're kind of choking it off.
So is it my understanding you bought this lot from that neighbor,
Yes, we did, the Humples. Yes, we did.
and they're fully aware of your situation?
Yes, we talked to them in person and they signed a letter for us as well as the other landowners on the other side of us as well, that they're in full agreement of this variance.
Any other questions from the board? Hearing no objections, we'll open up to public comment. If anyone here is here from the public to speak about this issue, now is your time. Seeing no one, with no objections, we'll close the public comment. And we'll, does anyone have any discussion on this issue? Hearing none, we'll go for the vote. I'll make the motion to approve. Joe,
Approve.
Michelle,
Approve.
Robert.
Approve.
Patricia.
Yep.
And
Pass that down so you can sign.
I don't believe we'll need any conditions on this.
You're 5 foot.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hope we get started as soon as we can. Thank you.
Have a good evening.
You too.
The next one on the agenda would be Micah Milton. Really? Basically, what he's applying for is a 1,320 square foot detached garage. Code only allows 900. The recent change to code will allow him to go to 1,200. So he's still larger than what code provides.
Is this the 812?
812 Roll Rock Creek.
If I can just interject real quick, everybody can pull the mics either closer to them or move closer to the mic. Everybody's real quiet, not used to having the mics on, so that way the video will pick it up, if you would. Thank you.
We did not receive a letter from either neighbor with an opinion one way or other on the property. Nor have we heard any complaints about those requests. if you'd like to step up, you can ask questions, and let them ask questions of you.
Well, good evening. My name's Mike Camelli, 13 Rome Rock Creek Road. I'm requesting the additional size on the detached garage because our house is small and sitting on a slab. We've agonized over this thing a million times, trying to figure out a way to put an attached garage, additional attached garage on the house, and it just isn't feasible. So our only alternative is a detached garage, and hoping for the extra space, right? From the 1,200 to the 1,300, I'm asking for 120 square foot extra, just for storage in this bed. Keep my boats and our vehicles under roof. That's pretty much it.
Dave, can you give everyone your recommendation?
Zoning doesn't oppose it.
How many boats and vehicles are you planning on parking this?
I have 2 boats, well actually 3, but I like to keep 2 inside, 1 in storage, and we have 3 vehicles. And again, with our house being on a slab, we don't have a basement, so we've been pretty stifled for storage all these years. So our only other option is I can add 120 square foot to our existing lawnmower building. That's kind of hokey doing it that way. So if I can go from the 1,200 square foot to the 1,320 square foot, it would help. The extra 4 foot would help with storage and workshop space. So again, theoretically, just going from 40 foot length to 44, 4 extra foot length.
I'm sure you understand that. We were at 900 square feet for garages. And then there's a controversy between the 2 codes, which is now going to be taken up to 1,200 square feet. So, and now you're asking for 120 feet more than that. Anybody have comments? There's no more questions from the board. Well, hearing no objections, we'll open up for public comment.
I'm Mike's neighbor to the
Please.
south.
Just stand up. If you're in public comment, you're sworn in. Swear to tell the truth, all truth, nothing but the truth.
My name is Mark Alstead. I'm Mike's neighbor to the south. Been a great neighbor since we lived in the house since 2019. And I have no objections. I understand his situation is very similar to mine, which we'll be talking about a little bit later. So I'm just in support of Mike.
What was your phone number, sir?
816.
Any other public comment on this issue? Hearing no objections, we'll close the public comment section and go back to discussion for this applicant.
Any way to get it to 1,200?
Pardon me?
Any way to get it to 1,200?
Shorten it up, but the extra 100 foot would sure be a godsend. We'll never have too much space.
So just out of curiosity, how large is your current home?
Almost 1,500 square feet.
And you have a 2-car, 3-car garage in the house already?
Yeah, 2-car garage. Tax. The house is L shaped, so the garage is L
So
shaped.
please both of them.
The garage, the house is L shaped, living space and garage. And that's our. That's been our dilemma. That's been our dilemma with adding on to this. My notes there, right, we looked at the option of adding an attached garage to our existing garage and turning our garage into additional living space. But that brings the garage closer to the road and makes the house, you know, kind of elongated towards the road. It just doesn't fit design wise. Again, not having a basement, you know, small attic on the roof. For years, we've been limited storage. We've been here 47 years and we're fighting this thing. So it's time. Plus, my wife wants all my fishing stuff out of the house.
This is the first house number.
Is your shed staying or going?
No, it's staying.
Any other questions for the applicant?
Are these two-car garage doors or single-car garage doors on the addition, on the detached?
Well, they're 12-foot wide, each one.
So it's car and a half.
Yeah. My thinking is I can get 3 vehicles in with the 2 doors. Well, plus it's 72 years old. You kind of need the extra work back and stuff. Yeah. So eyes don't function as well as they used to.
But you have 3 boats too.
Correct.
So are the boats going in this garage as well, or?
Yes.
And 2
Well,
vehicles and 3?
one boat I store in the winter, pontoon.
Okay.
So my 2 fishing boats, I like to get inside and leaves me room to get a vehicle in there also, plus some storage and workshop area.
It's almost as big as your house.
It's approaching the same size. Between
With the
the-
shed, yeah.
between-
Yeah, and then, yeah, another 240 square feet on the shed and a 2-car garage already in front of the house.
Actually, the shed's gonna be behind the garage, so that's gonna be basically non-viewable from the road.
it's got a pretty deep setback. Any other questions from the board, discussion?
I'd rather not go over the 1200 myself.
My opinion, we have that issue, went from 900 to 1200, now we're looking at
Here,
over that.
300.
Next week is gonna be 1600. It's pretty soon we're gonna be building 1,000-foot garages. So your hardship is strictly storage.
Basically,
And
yeah. And as far as the way the building goes, having 4-foot now is the time to do it as opposed to a later day.
But your two fishing boats are stored outside at the moment?
One's in the garage, and I keep one outside during the summer.
And then in the winter?
I store 2 and put 1 in the garage.
And then you mentioned the workshop.
Correct.
For what?
Just general storage and tinkering around, man cave stuff.
You need that.
any other discussion by the board?
No.
Hearing none, we'll move to the vote.
Did you want to do public comments?
Again, there was one public.
We did.
Oh, we did.
Anybody else?
Sorry.
Joe,
Approved.
Michelle,
Approved.
Bob,
Approved.
Trish,
I would like it back to 1200. I mean, the 13 is just, I mean, it's a small house. So no.
and I'm a no. They're opposed. You got 3 votes. Thank you.
Next one is Mark and Jen Allstat, 816 Lone Rock Creek Road. They're requesting basically a 2,200 square foot structure. It complies as a first floor, second floor, and an open pavilion exterior. Code 1117.12 and 1117.06 would allow a detached structure of up to 1,200 square foot with no plumbing. And then the new ordinance that we were referring to earlier with 1,200 square foot will allow half bath, which he has part of his plans, based on BZA approval. The 50% minimum structure size doesn't apply to him, although it's written on the sheet. That is for non-residential lots. So that is not an issue in reference to his request. It's probably one of the most attractive things I've seen being built for storage facility in the village. We have no complaints from any of the neighbors in reference to his request. I think he has letters supporting the request.
I don't have letters. I've talked to both neighbors.
One of them's here.
He is.
Pretty much zoning is indifferent to this. We have an issue with there being living space, habitable space within the structure. That's one rule that's written in all the codes. I'm not sure what his intention is for that space. As far as hardship's concerned, if you've seen the property, he has a giant gully. So the location he's selecting meets all the setback requirements. And that's probably the only place he can. So if he had attached this to his house, it would be great. This would have been a no-brainer, and we would approve. There's no physical way with the property he has for him to be able to do that.
Okay, explain your hardship to us.
Okay, so Dave summed it up. Like Mike, I have a crawl space, I'm 6'7". You know how well that works, going into crawl space and try and put stuff. And a small 2-car garage that is part of the house. It's so small that I can't get my truck in. So my wife's car can get in. I do keep my boat in it, but I have to angle it and move the trailer a certain way. This was our second home. We had a home in Solon, Ohio. No, we didn't get, we sold it in time. We didn't get the hail structures stuff. We just moved to an apartment in downtown Cleveland. But that home was very large. It was 5,800 square feet. Lived in it for 21 years and had a lot of stuff in my basement. The idea is we're going to retire here and we need storage, much the same as Mike. And right now I'm renting a storage facility here in Shores. It's 10 by 20. It's filled to the gills. I can show you a video if you want to see. Basically can't get another thing in. I'm now putting stuff in the garage because I still have more items to store and sort out and so forth. So I just don't have storage. In terms of the second floor, the idea of the second floor is only for storage. I have a fishing boat that I would also like to store in there during the winter. And we have 2 cars, we currently have 2 cars that we'd like to put in, perhaps a third one in the future. If we do this, it allows us to convert our current garage to a rec room. The living space in the house, although we have 5 bedrooms, we have one big great room, and we have a 3-season room that is not heated or air conditioned. So for future, and hopefully we have grandkids and larger gatherings, we'd be all in one room. It'd be nice to say, hey, go down to the rec room. So we can convert the current garage into a rec room. In addition to that, we have this big gully that goes through, and we updated all of the culverts, so the water flows very nicely, and all of those fun things. There's no more flooding that I heard happened to previous owners. We also have kind of this unique turnaround driveway. By locating the garage where we want to put it and have access off the street, we plan on removing the current driveway that goes down into the current garage and the turnaround, and converting that back to natural with landscaping and trees and so forth. We'll keep the driveway to the south for guests and elderly people who kind of pull up in and so forth. But our intent is to park in the garage and then have a walkway to the house, perhaps into the right lane. I appreciate Jay's comments about being attractive. We did keep that in mind when we had it designed. We wanted it to look nice from the road. And this would be facing the road. I understand there might be concern about this portion of it. If there's a concern about it, I'm happy to lop it off. I'm not going to get that concerned about that, but I do need the storage. That's the key for me. This is what one of my ravines looks like. So those are my comments, I guess.
I have a couple questions for you.
Sure.
So if your intent is the second floor being complete storage, why are your plans showing separate rooms with a door, and why are you finishing the area?
It's to cut off the storage area.
But you said the second floor is going to be
We
all
would
storage.
perhaps put a workout room in that other area.
That would be considered habitable space.
Why is the workout room habitable?
Because you're putting a function in there. For code, I'm just,
No, I understand. I'm asking a
Trying to
question.
get your
If that is a
So
concern,
won't-
that I don't
so the
have to
second
put a
floor
workout room in there.
So the
The
second
difficulty is we don't have a place to put a workout room.
So the second floor won't be separated then?
If that is an issue, then we will remove it from the plan. It can be just storage. Our intent would be to turn that part into a workout room. I didn't realize by definition that is.
Are you finishing the second floor?
If we were to put in a workout room on that side, which would be a third, would be finished in terms of having some sort of flooring.
Drywall.
The half bath that would be on the first floor, the intent of that is not for habitable space. We have 5 bedrooms. We don't need any.
I'm trying to give
I'm just
everything-
answering.
No, I appreciate it. Like I said, it's probably the most attractive thing I've seen. With that being said, the other thing that code would require is him filling out an affidavit declaring that he'll never have habitable space in that area. So if you approve it, he'll have to put the affidavit in for recognition of permit.
And that includes a workout room.
That includes any kind of habitable space. So storage, if they approve what you're asking for, it would be strictly for storage.
Okay. May I just ask why the definition of a workout
I will
room?
make the rules.
Is that a village rule or is that?
That is a village rule, yes.
All right.
Dave, I have a question.
Please.
If the applicant builds,
I'm sorry.
if the applicant builds the way it's currently designed
Mhm.
and does not drywall or finish the floors upstairs,
Well, you have to finish the floors for storage though. Otherwise you have a place to put your boards,
but that's a plywood floor,
plywood part.
but that's not a finish.
No, that's not considered finished. Well, you're gonna get to finish the drywall, electrical,
So if,
heating.
if
I'm sorry, Matt.
the applicant left the drywall out and then insulate that on there or whatever he was currently doing, that turned it into habitable space and have all storage. And then on the studded walls, exposed studded walls on plywood floor, if you want to put a treadmill up there, That's not violation.
Technically, it makes it habitable as soon as you put space that you're functioning and living in the way that I was informed. You know, the key for the village is really the affidavit.
Yeah.
And, you know, all of us know that 6 months later, the contractor came and put drywall,
We'd never know.
which happens all the time out here.
So what do you use in your other 5? Obviously, one's a master bedroom, but what are the other 4 bedrooms? Are you empty nesters, kids in there, or?
We are empty nesters. We have 2 adult children who are both married, and we entertain quite a bit out of the house. So oftentimes, all of the bedrooms are used. One of the bedrooms, which happens to be the smallest bedroom, is our current workout room. So when we have people there for a week or 2, we have to move all of that workout equipment out of that room, put a temporary bed in. Use it that way. It's not a big deal right now because we don't live out here full time, but when we do live out here full time, you know, we'd like not to have to move our workout equipment.
So if I understand what you said, the plan is, once the garage is built, is that you will take the space that's under the house and make it a rec room.
Correct.
That's a big rec room.
It's not a big garage. It's a small 2-car garage. You'll have enough room for a pool table and a sectional couch.
County records show it's 768 square feet. 2-car garage is usually 400,
Can't
440.
get my truck in.
Could be just too short.
It's too short and there's a slab in the back of the garage, or on the garage floor that is about that big and probably 4 feet deep. Or that's my truck.
So Dave, what's the square footage of the first floor?
1,200.
Does that include the extension on the side?
No, it's 1,200 square foot detached garage, there's 744 square foot second floor, and a 240 square foot open pavilion. And within the structure, there's a half bath. The total square footage of the structure is 2,184.
So what'd you say, 744 pavilion is included in that? Or no?
The pavilion is actually 240 square feet, it is included in that total.
Did you say
Yes.
Is.
Yeah, the first floor of the garage is 1,200 square foot, 744 on the second floor, 240 square foot pavilion. Within the 1,200 square foot in the first floor is a half bath. So the total request is 2,184 square feet.
But no, if it's just for storage, we can just go by the
Well, square
1,200
footage is
number.
square footage. So
Okay.
if he was not putting the second floor on, then it would just be 1,200. We probably wouldn't have to be here.
What's the ceiling height on your second floor?
I'm sorry?
What's your ceiling height on your second floor?
I don't know what to do.
Your height would be less than 8 feet to the center, but your sidewalls are gonna be roughly about 4 feet, and then you take it up.
So you said you don't have an issue popping off the side portion.
Our purpose of that was to store my pontoon underneath it during the
I understand, but
I don't, I'm just telling you the purpose. If you tell me it would be more attractive to you to lop it off, then I'll lop it off.
I'm not saying be more attractive, I'm just trying to.
If it would help, I will lop it off. Whatever word you want me to use, I will use it.
You know, if we look at the foundation of all this, that adds on to your 1,200 square
I
foot
understand.
at ground level.
You guys have a tough job. You're volunteers trying to keep the community looking nice, so I get it. I'm just trying to build a garage, and if that helps, then I will lop it.
Any other direct board questions for the applicant?
So you said you're gonna eliminate that drive there,
Correct.
but the doors face the road.
The
The garage doors.
garage is going to be facing the road, so there's gonna be a new driveway put closer to Mike's house. And it's gonna be, the driveway is gonna come off of Rum Rock Creek Road right into the garage.
Okay.
So it's oriented different than this.
So the old drive's going, but you're putting a new drive in.
Right, the new driveway is going to be this building is gonna be oriented this way. And the driveway is gonna be here, so it'll be shorter. The other driveway, I'm removing it as well as the turnaround part. And the intent is to put all grass and trees and return it to nature.
It's a long walk in the winter.
We all live in Northeast Ohio. We're hard. And if it's really that bad, I have the driveway to the south. Pull up. So when we technically it's our front door, which faces the south.
Do we have any other questions from the board for the applicant? Sitting none with no objection, we'll open up for public comment. Any from the public like to comment?
You again?
Again, I'm Mike Camilli. I'm Mark's neighbor to the north. Mark and Jen have been great neighbors since they've lived here. And Mark explained to me and showed me plans of his garage last year. And we had to do quite a bit of tree trimming on the property line. So we did that together jointly to make room for this. I've got no issues with it. I think it's gonna look great. I think it'd be a welcome addition to the community. I think it'll help my property values. So there's gotta be something in it for everybody. Other than that, that's all I got to say about that. Okay, thank you. You bet.
Hey,
Any other comment from the public? We'll close that section. Hearing no objections. And we go back to more discussion.
so do we want them to not do the,
Started off saying it's a great looking project.
yes, beautiful.
Okay, it looks good. The issue that I have, and I believe you've already addressed it, is the patio on the side actually comes to the 1,200 square feet because of the canopy. If that canopy was detached from the building, I believe you would be okay. You know, are you willing to put in an affidavit that there'll be no one living in this facility?
That's what's required, yes. And I'm willing to lock off the attachment.
And also, is this on a completely separate lot?
I have 3 lots.
I understand.
He's consolidated.
It's consolidated right now. My question is, in the future, this could be unconsolidated.
Not according to my
You'll never
children.
get it passed because there's no primary living structure on the second lot.
Pardon me?
We never get it approved because it doesn't have a primary structure.
That's my point. Whoever was going to do that could say they take and buy that property, could say they're turning it into a house.
That's always possible.
So, on the record, do you have any plans of building this and selling that property?
No, as I was saying, we intend to retire here. My youngest son has already called for the property to be given to him. So I think we would be disowned if we were ever selling a portion of it. So our intention is to be here for a very long time. And hopefully have a bunch of family enjoying the property.
Any more discussion?
So basically what you're voting on is size, the second floor. And then obviously the pavilion's a separate entity, but it's not. Those are the 2 things that you're really providing permission for. So the size and the second floor.
So,
You've already determined it can't be habitable space in the second floor.
so the size, 30 by 40 meets at 1,200.
Now you got a second floor. total square footage.
I'm talking first floor foundation size,
Yes,
1,200 square feet.
correct.
Um,
We only allow for a one-story and a detached. So you're also going on the second floor.
How tall is this building?
Howard, sitting at 20.
It's, no, it's about 22 feet.
The plans we have is
From the
20,
back, grade to
almost
the-
26.
That is from the bottom of the footer, if you look closely.
Oh, you're right.
So to be clear, all right, so we'll have to do this in 3 different motions.
I understand.
Okay. Bigger main structure. Side comes off, stays within 1,200 square feet.
Side talked. You can just count on that now. I'll sign whatever I need to sign.
And you're going to do an affidavit that there'll be no habitable spaces. Okay, and no one will be living there in the future as long as you own the
I
property.
have 5 bedrooms. No one needs to live there.
Any other discussion by the board?
Yeah, so then what does he need a variance for if it's just 1,200 square feet?
No, 'cause you
Takes
said-
off the shed and
It's not 1,200 square foot. The 1,200 square foot is a single floor. It's total square footage.
Second floor.
So you count the second floor square footage as total square footage. Secondly, we only allow a 1-floor detached garage. He's doing 2.
But he has no way to attach it with that column.
He really has no option. And we can't, no offense intended, the garage he's built is nicer than the house.
It's a beautiful property.
It's the intent is to live on it for a
I
while.
get you.
Does everyone on board understand?
The other thing you're approving is the half bath. Because that requires you to approve the first one.
And the reason for the half bath is because the house is far, yeah. And like Mike, I'm gonna tinker in there. I'm not 72, but I am getting closer to that, you know.
Is there an issue with some of the subject?
No, but as you and I both know, as you get older, you know, things change, so you need restroom facilities a little quicker. Just reality.
If the board decides to approve this, to sum it up, or vote, or
We have 3 votes, right?
3 votes. 3 votes will be approval. Oh, I'm sorry.
Half bath.
Correct.
Oh, second floor,
The half bath has to be approved by you
yeah, and the second floor, I'm sorry, 2 votes. Half bath and second floor.
and total square footage.
3 votes.
Or we could lump it all into one.
Do we have to vote on how it's shown there, or he already said it's locked
Well,
off
move
the
up.
When I,
porch?
when I issue the permit out, the things that you are not allowing will indicate that it's permit. So we'll address that with under respect. And Howard's pretty cooperative. Denny, not so much, but Howard.
It's okay, he didn't hear.
He didn't hear. He's like, I'm over this.
You're not asleep, but you just can't talk.
So that brings it down to 1,200 footprint. I think it's 2 votes, half bath and second story, right? Because you said you would not include the
I won't include the
pavilion.
pavilion.
Well, it's half bath, second story, total square footage.
3 votes.
So you keep going back to a 1,200 foot imprint.
Right.
It's total square footage for the
Total
zoning.
Okay, so it is 3 votes. I prefer us doing them separately.
We'll do them separately.
The easy one's probably the half bath.
You need more paper?
Yeah, we need a lot more paper. No.
If you did it as one, how would you write it up? Yeah, how would you rate it, the conditions to it, if you only had one? If you only wrote up one vote, how would you rate it?
Basically, the back form, Trish, I don't know if you can copy this. It gives you the option of conditions if approved with conditions. So the first condition I wrote in for them already is the elimination of the pavilion. So that would be the condition. So
Right.
whatever else you're going to approve, I'll put the footnotes in and you guys just have to sign.
I'm not a fan of the half bath,
Well, that's.
which is why I want 3 votes.
Okay. You need a bathroom. Half bath.
It's a garage. It's like,
Okay,
What's wrong with it in the house? Maybe there's no trees.
Oh, did you look at that one?
let's take a vote on the half bath. Joe,
Approve.
Michelle,
Approved.
Approve.
Trish?
No.
And I approve. I will take a vote on the storage space for the second floor,
Condition being the affidavit.
condition with the affidavit. Joe,
Approve.
Michelle,
Approved.
Bob,
Approve.
Trish?
With the affidavit, yeah. Because it does make it look nicer.
I'll be yes.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, if we're approving the half bath and we're approving the second floor, the square footage motion doesn't really make a difference.
It has stills.
But we'll take a vote on it anyway, just in case. Joe,
Approve.
Michelle,
Approved.
Bob,
Approve.
Trish?
Yeah.
Yes. So, the way I see it, you're going to go without the side portion. And the upstairs has to stay uninhabitable.
Okay.
Dave, is that pretty much sum it up?
Yeah.
Do we need to resubmit?
No. I'll issue the permit. Kenny and Howard communicate with me fairly frequently. So I'll provide you a copy of what I gave you in the letter, so that we're all on the same page. But you don't have to resubmit. Okay, thank you. All he'd be doing is taking something off, so. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. This next request is for Mr. Cleveland. This is really a formality. His original plan that he submitted was for 1,200 square foot garage. That was before anybody identified the fact there was an ordinance passed that would allow him to go from 900 to 1,200. Because they have the special requirements, but in order to
Read the sign or?
council and the mayor have requested that we approve 1,200 square foot garages, I don't know if you're aware. So it's just a matter of you basically confirming that you'll allow it so I can issue a permit. The property is at 514 Rolling Rock Creek. The garage have it on the road. The building plans are for 1,200 square foot. He has no challenges with any of his setbacks. He complies everywhere. And again, it's just a formality based on the new ordinance. You approving the request.
Yeah, good here. Just need you to explain what you already did.
I'm putting up another garage. It's 28 by 40, and I'm 10 feet off the neighbor's property on the side, over 25 feet off the road. And at first I was going to attach it, and then he said that breezeway is not an attachment.
Breezeway is an attachment.
It's not?
It is.
Oh, you said it wasn't, that's why I
I
had
said
different
it is.
plans. Well, I came up with different plans, I didn't get different plans, but you said. it did
No,
not.
a breezeway attached to the house is considered as a room addition and not a attached garage.
Why would I have to read it? But anyways, if that's the case, I might go back with the attached. Then agrees. So, but as of right now, I'll just stick with this. It changes up. You have the other plans correct still, so I'll talk to my builders about that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I just need it for storage. I have a couple cars. I can't stand stuff out in my driveway, and my truck's outside. That's my baby. I stand it. I'll fit in my regular garage. Got a cool bed. I want to get a couple more classic cars. I want to put a lift in it so I can store the Corvette up top before my daughter takes it away.
You should probably attach it.
All right. So, yeah, no, it's just a man shop. You know, I just want to have it like a little man cave with cars and some storage out there. Since I want to slab also.
I'm sorry, Dave, I missed the total square.
It's 1,200.
1,200.
This is just a formality because the original code we had 9.
That's under 12.
So if he attaches it,
If he attaches it or he leaves it detached either way.
Either way. But I get my money back from the variance.
That's that guy right there.
So if you recall, Phil was the, if you recall, Phil was the applicant that we had a meeting last month
Yeah.
and was not here. And we had made the request that depending on the BZA, how you felt as far as the refund of that application was in your hands to make that decision. So I can't make it, Dave can't make it, council can't make it, it has to be BZA. So entirely up to you guys to make that decision.
I would give this money.
I
I
would
would.
I don't think it's a great problem with that.
and attach it.
You want it attached?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. Phil, you don't.
I mean, it looks like you only have 3 feet between the two buildings.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's 3 feet between the buildings. I was just gonna put an attachment on, but
Yeah.
I can always do it later. I can always get it permanent, whatever. Okay, all right,
There you go.
beautiful. I love that.
Get your money back too.
I love that even more.
Then
That'll help build the breezeway.
I get shingles.
Right,
If you attach it, there's no need for our vote now.
There's not even, but if it's unattached, it's
None.
not for a vote either, right?
Yeah, the 1,200 has to be approved by the BZA. More than 900 to 1,200.
So the only thing that we can consider is
So
what
if
you give us right now.
That's fine.
Yeah, we've rewritten the code, but it hasn't gone through council.
So I would only give him a refund if he went back and attached it. We didn't have to vote.
It's not my call.
We can discuss that when we get to more discussion. Sure. On our agenda.
So we're voting on 2 things. One's the proof of structure, second is the refund.
Do we have more questions from the applicant?
No.
Okay, hearing no objections, we'll open it for public comment. Any in the public here want to comment? I'm all for it.
There you go.
you.
Okay, hearing, seeing no other public comment, we'll close that section of the meeting. And now we'll move to more discussion.
I would only give him the refund if he attached it and we didn't have to do the variance and vote. I mean,
Any other discussion?
Candidly, I don't think that's really a fair, I should respect your opinion. Based on council changing the rules, if this gentleman walked in 6 weeks from now, he wouldn't have to even come in. And I get what you're saying, and I can appreciate that. Everybody came here, we have multiple hearings, so it's not like we had to call a special meeting just for him. To me, I think that gentleman should be refunded his money. I think the mayor supports that as well, and so do the administrator. We're not looking for the BZA to be a profit center for the village. Is that a fair analogy, Mayor?
Well, we don't get paid. If we got paid, it would not be a profit center, that's for sure.
Maybe we can buy those.
Maybe we should get paid.
Pass my pay grade.
Okay, so hearing, any other, board discussion? Hearing none, with what's before us. We'll take a vote on the size issue first. And then we'll take a vote on the refund. So, on the 1,200-foot size, Joe,
Approved.
Michelle,
Approved.
Bob?
Approved.
Trish?
Yep.
And I'm a yes. On the money refund, because you applied twice, at 2 fees, correct?
You had a fee for the permit and then a fee for the zone, for the variance as well. The variance application is $250, that's what you'd be refunded.
Joe? We're voting on the refund?
I think you should get refunded.
Yes. Michelle?
Yes.
Bob?
Yes.
Trish?
No.
Oh, yeah. So,
Thank you very much.
you good to go? You get your
I
money back.
appreciate it. Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
These are fine.
Do you want these?
No, that's fine.
Those are
Okay.
guys.
That concludes our agenda.
We need to sign.
Yes.
Thank all of you for coming.
Mr. Allstat, what's your first name?
Mark.
Mark.
Where do you live downtown?
I'm sorry, I also wear hearing aids.
Oh, sorry, we have to close the meeting. Then we'll
I'm happy to stick around.
stop.
We need a motion, to close.
I motion.
Can I- let me say
Second.
Oh, sorry.
Can't thank you guys enough for what you guys are doing. There's not a whole lot of guidance. That's what
Hey, what are you doing?
you guys are doing a lot of research on yourself. I appreciate that.
The mayor's got the floor here.
Keep up doing what you're doing.
Hey,
Excuse us.
Keep doing what you're doing and asking questions. It's gonna get to the bottom of things and it helps. So, thank you.
You're welcome. I so moved.
Second.
Cool.
Oh, no, you're not allowed to talk anymore. You used up all your talking chips. No.
Meeting's over.
Yes, On what? Oh, I didn't hear that part. Yes. Sorry, we were still in the meeting. Adjourning. Yes. I know that.
Yeah. So that's where so we went from 5,800 square foot.
Where did you live in Salt Lake? Oh, yeah, I raised my girls in Chagrin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I get you. Mine looks the same. I just built, we're building right now. I'm on Morning Star, similar of the 6,000 square foot house. And then, here, we have both, it's vacation home, vacation, but now
And I'm trying to get ready for
huge revenue.
That's what we're.
But we're attacking, we do not have property or property. We do not have property.
We're trying to keep it beautiful and that's some more stuff on the lake.
Yeah, gotcha.
We don't want to detract from the lakeside.
Yeah, your drawings, I think we have the same architect.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
actually, I did a whole bunch of research to find.
Yeah.
design.
Yes. Yeah.
But thank you, appreciate it.
Nice to meet you. Oh.
I'm gonna go the other direction. I'm going to make it, I'm gonna bring it out to the.
How do you get to 12?
It got to 12.
I figured that.
You can do that under dark. I mean,
You can't really still have garage. So I can see the need, and that's why it went from you guys, it went from us to you guys, because from 900 they get automatic. 1200 is official hardship. It's not an automatic. Oh, that was a misconstruction. But you guys have the right to go there if you want. I'm quite about it. But
Do you know what
I hear it, I understand.
And he's got a problem.
As a company, not that you should ever.
Come out here.
I took classes.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, last month?
I'm also.
No way.
Once we get the orders.
Good. We're going to 27. Yeah.
Because we should stop building, you know. But we can't go
You're in Ohio City, right?
I'm not arguing with you, Joe. This is not me getting mad.
Right.
Don't misunderstand.
Yeah.
The ordinance will show you how to make money. You can't run the guys. It's been sitting there for a year trying to get it into, it's not going to happen.
That's on the stage, and that's on stage, except for adding more windows. Because we can't go any further. Go to the last one. Do what they tell you to do.
Thank you all. Good job for all of you. We're going to Paradise Bay. I'll buy anybody a drink.
The guy that got the refund.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
I couldn't hear anything, but I.
That's hilarious.
Good job.
Hello. How you doing?
Good. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Driven by our house. I didn't have to. Mine's attached.
What is the difference
But I'm happy.
between?
They're both separate. I can't do either.
You are.
The zoning for the way for in the garage. The zoning for Ross, you're the boss. Can you put
She's still clean.
in a?
In the winter?
And this winter too.
No.
You deserve a vacation.
Open air, man.
Then you can't.
Last time I saw him, he bounced back, doesn't he? You know, dogs can live to be 20.
Garage.
That's a horse barn.
Okay, they one floor, 30 by 40.
Oh my God.
You're talking about the ground with the big with the gray building.
I'm talking about the horse barn.
And he will travel well, Teddy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Cheap too, $8.99.
Because it's got an illegal structure.
20 acres.
I'm here, yeah.
Are you going to say that that is?
Yes.
One floor structure. Yes,
I think you're in the clear.
because it's so far out of proportion. When we're allowing 12 feet, I suppose you can build, 600 first and 600 second. To meet the 1200 we want to do.
It's like this.
My problem is, as you saw it today, next week is going to be 1600.
Believe me, that's why Dwayne got up and walked over to me. I'm not saying you did wrong. You did what you were supposed to do. You made a decision. It's taken me 4 years to get to this belief that you did what you thought you needed to do. My job is to figure out how to make these ordinances work in the way that you want and you're able to support. Okay, because if you don't make what you say, no, in 26. If that is not, then no one.
Here's what I get stuck on before even the size. When I was put on this committee, it was about a hardship.
Yes, we know this. There was no.
These aren't hardships.
None of these people had.
Well,
Well, the doc was an actual, boy, I was so happy. I was gonna walk out because they know that.
I don't know what that was.
You just pick the damn thing up and move it. If they get it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, can the form be changed about
Most of
hardships?
them are family.
No, we can't.
Can't change.
That's because that's state law. It was-
I'll see you there.
Isn't there a better definition of what hardship is?
There's actually one written in, there's one written in state, yes.
Because it puts us in a bad spot.
Hopefully it wasn't.
We're talking about hardships
It
on
is.
the form. No, still on. Sorry.
Holy shit. Now we're in trouble. Would you delete it, please? No, there wasn't anyone on it.